Hey guys, Scar here of theScore eSports. I'm here with Lourlo after their loss. Uh, I'm sorry, man, but I got to bring you in. I got some questions to ask. Very first of all, I noticed that going into the drafts of both games that you really wanted to prioritize Maokai. You guys ended up first picking Maokai the entire series, even when it seemed like maybe it wasn't as effective. What was your reasoning behind that? And obviously, you don't have to share too much, but I'm just curious, obviously.
So going in, we prioritized Makai a lot because we thought Hauntzer's champ pool is kind of weak, but we didn't think he would play Swain or Vlad this week. So yeah, we thought his main two and comfortable champions were Maokai and Echo. So if we took one away and banned the other, we thought it would benefit us a lot. But he also played Swain, and that was a surprise pick. So yeah, going to standard lane versus Swain, it was kind of rough for the Maokai lane because it's pretty hard overall. But if we pressured early like we did, it turned out okay. We just played better on the map later. So
Fair enough. What do you think about Rise? I know, and I want to preface this with I've watched a lot of other regions. I've seen all their drafts, if not all their games, definitely the drafts at least. And no region lets Rise through for a lot of different reasons that I'm sure I can guess at. But you guys decided that you want to do like an Anivia-oriented style anti Soraka Anivia shutdown Rise style. Was this something that worked successfully a lot for you guys in scrims? It just didn't convert, or did something happen in the middle game that made you think, oh, it wasn't as good as we thought?
So yeah, the Anivia Soraka combo, we didn't practice much with the Soraka. It was mainly just Anivia into Rise, and we thought that was a really good pick from scrim results in general. So we decided to go with it. Phoenix has been performing well, and he was really comfortable. So yeah, we just went with that. And the benefit with Anivia and Soraka, they synergize well together because you wall off and then silence, and they get pretty destroyed usually. And Maka can follow up pretty well. So yeah, that combo together was pretty good, but it was mainly just the Anivia into Rise counter pick.
Okay. Well, recently I've noticed that TSM has been doing really well at converting early leads. So they do a lot of jungle evades, a lot of dives mid. I don't see a lot of teams doing that repeatedly. Is that the thing that kind of threw you guys off during the middle of the game, or would you say that they did something else that kind of changed the pace of the game for you guys?
They're definitely really good at creating pressure. Spencer is pretty good at creating pressure around the map and also invading as well. So I think from Korea scrims as well, TSM always was trying to invade buffs and stuff from what I noticed. When we first got to Korea, we scrimmed them a bit. So yeah, them invading is nothing new to us. We just have to adapt better to it. And also Svenskeren also ganks pretty well so far. So yeah.
I've noticed that no one really talks about it. Everyone talks about Dragon, Rift Herald. I noticed that there's been a lot of buff invades, and I think at least I attribute a lot of that to the new buff timers. Would you say that they've been very helpful in forcing teams to be able to be more proactive on invades? Or is it something that you guys kind of gloss over, sometimes you guys don't really practice around?
Yeah, so right now, League's definitely priority based. If you can push the lane first and roam first, those are the two biggest things. And also buff invades, if you push in your lane, it's really easy to roam and you make plays like that. But yeah, since Dragon sometimes isn't as good, the Wind Dragon and stuff, going for buff invades is usually really, really good. So yes, if you have champions like Echo or Victor that can push waves really quick and then roam first, getting into the jungle is really easy.
And lastly, I have to ask, obviously, I personally didn't expect to see Dardoch this week, but he came in on game 2, and I know you guys have been playing a lot with Moon. First of all, what was was it Loco that made the call, and how was it playing between the contrast between the two of them?
So yeah, I didn't really know about Dardoch coming in. I call him Josh, but yeah, I didn't know Josh was going to come in actually. It was kind of just up in there. I kind of had in the back of the head that he probably would come in if we lost game 1, but I didn't want to think like that. I just wanted to win the game 1. So yeah, so going in, it was the Loco made the final decision of switching, and I think we lost, but I think it is going to be better for the team in general.
Do you guys expect to do more of a trade-off between the two junglers, or split scrim time, or do you feel like one eventually is going to start performing really, really well and the other person isn't going to see as much play?
I think this week Dardoch's definitely going to scrim with us the most, and we're going to see how that plays out. And if stuff goes wrong and he has attitude problems again, I think then we'll make a change. But I think he's been improving really well mentally. So looking forward, I'm really proud of him for getting his shit together. So I'm really happy for him, and I hope he just stays with it and just doesn't fuck things up. It'll be good.
All right. Well, I mean, that's great. I love Dardoch. I saw his league play today. It was actually super clean. Do you have any last statements to make toward your fans?
No, I'm good. Just make sure to don't bash Dardoch, don't bash us. We're definitely gonna keep trying. We started really bad this split, and we Moon played well as well. Don't degrade that guy for making us lose. He's a good player, and I respect him a lot. And just look forward to playing this split.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. Moon's still really good. No flame. And we're off. I'm here, Scarra from theScore eSports, and hope you guys have a nice day.